No matter where you go in Tahiti, you're surrounded by tatau, or tattoo patterns. It's not only etched into the skin of locals, but adorns the walls of the capital, Papeete. Locals and visitors from all over the world flock to tattoo shops like this one, run by award-winning artist Patu Mamatui Tamata, for their own tatau.
For the Tahitian, Tatau Tai is mark, to mark, and Tau is the time. So for me, Tatau is the mark of our link with the past, with our ancestors.
Tattooing across the Pacific dates back to around 2,000 years ago. But by the 19th century, the arrival of missionaries rapidly converted many islanders, and traditional tatau was banned. In Melanesia, traditional tattooing was a woman's practice only. In Micronesia, for men, it signifies manhood. For women, it's a sign of beauty. In Polynesia, the pe'a and malu is prevalent in Samoan culture. More recently, traditional tattooing was outlawed in French Polynesia between 1986 and 2001 due to health and hygiene concerns. Still, tattooing enjoyed a renaissance in the early 1980s because of the tattoo gun. And today, Pacific people are once again finding their identity in the revival of many lost arts, including tatau.
It's easy to understand because one day was forbidden for a long time. It's like a dog, you know, when you put in the cage, he want to go out. And after, when you leave, you free him, he's more power. I don't do traditional tattoo actually, but I think one day I will do it.
So, according to Patu, there's around 4 traditional tattooists still practicing the art form in Tahiti today. One of those artists is James Samuela, who lives on the island of Moorea, but that requires us to catch a ferry there tomorrow. So, off on a little adventure we go.
It's at this point in the journey where I should let everyone know that today I'll be getting a traditional tatau.
Welcome to Moorea!
James Samuela has been tattooing all over the world for over 25 years.
Yorana, Jensen.
Yorana.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting us to, your place, your home, and it's such an honor to be here.
It's an honor to welcome you here too.
Yeah.
So,
shall we get into it?
yes. Come on.
I am so nervous. I gotta tell you, this is probably the best location of a tattoo parlor or a tattoo shop. Why this location?
As you know, my son is Moorea Tattoo. Okay? And so it's all about being on Moorea and getting tattoo on Moorea.
Talking to James about why there are very few traditional tatau artists remaining in Tahiti, he says it comes down to personal preference, but the reality is the tattoo gun is much faster.
I do gun also,
Okay.
but I do more traditional way now than gun. I like both. I like both practice. It's just 2 different techniques.
Do you also tattoo or tatau traditional patterns onto non-Pacific Polynesian?
I don't do an real traditional pattern anyway, the way we use for Tahitians. So that I keep that for the Maori people, meaning people from the Pacific. So this is called a Tahiti pattern. So it's made from ivory from a tusk of a wild dog.
So we're going to be best friends today.
Absolutely.
As James makes the first tap into my skin, the pain on my face is clear that there's no turning back. Isaac's role in this process is the stretcher.
It helps to tight up your skin, so when I hit on it, it just give a nicer line, more correct and more precise.
When I look at these tattoos that I already have here, on this arm in particular, it's all about my family, and we as Pacific people, when we work, anything that we do revolves around your families. Yeah, I think at this point in time, it's probably the worst pain of it all, the inside of my leg that's being tattooed right now. To be honest, the pain is actually not as painful as the gun. And I can hands down say that because my pain threshold is so low, but it's still painful. Yeah, we're just taking a little break right now. Thank goodness. This work is impressive. Painful, but impressive. The blood. My mum's gonna be like, what the hell? What the heck is he doing? Love you, Mom. It's a humbling experience. And just to think that this is an art form that's been around for thousands and thousands of years, you know, before the arrival of Christ and before the arrival of Christianity across the Pacific.
After 3 hours of pain and the constant sound of tapping, our time with James and Isaac has come to an end.
All of this is a family tattoo. They all represent mountains. Over here you have the Manu, and followed by the rest of the mountain who's related to your own island, and the two shacks relate to strength and determination.
Reflecting back on this Tatau journey, it's quite a surreal feeling. The tapping sound as the pig's bone pierces my skin is quite therapeutic, a trance-like state. And to be tapped here in Tahiti, where most likely my ancestors travelled through many centuries ago before settling in the Cook Islands, that feeling makes me so grateful for people like James and other artists upholding our cultural art forms that were almost lost to colonisation.